A magazine in the library? Yes, you can clearly see it. The Red Light, the best nudie magazine in Norway. It is banned in every official district. On a kind type of debauchery. I don't give a shit. Okay. Who the fuck? Where did you come from? Again? My back was to the wall. What the fuck are you doing here? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. Previously, we did the puzzle at the Drunken Sphinx and learned that the treasure hidden inside was that of the deck of many things, which we gambled on and got quite a nice price from, if I'm being honest. However, more important than that, we headed down to the crypt where we would find the Demilich, who would finally teach us how to speak with dead. So, we shall now head back to the Lich House, where we're going to go to anyway later on, because we're supposed to meet Viskin to discuss things past midnight. But we are going to go talk to the victim of the tea house. I guess it was a bombing. So yeah. Let's see. Is it this? You approach the covered corpse. Cold corpse. It's not this one. I should probably talk to it eventually. It was sort of hinted from the start. But let's see if this can... there it is. God damn it. Hold on. Braces of thievery. Lose a DC for trifling checks by your proficiency. Eesh. Are these free to take? Magic items belonging to the deceased. Okay, we're not gonna touch those. Dead elf. Speak with dead. Yes, cast. With little fanfare nor any magical sparks, you see slight twitch on the scorched body. As long as the mouth remains somewhat intact, the spell will allow it to speak. There is something wrong about this. As if they weren't turned into a coal-like substance, the lips begin to move, like sludge. Faint wheezing coming out of its throat. Horrific. What are the rules again? 5 questions. The spirit of disease is under no obligation to answer truthfully. Considering you're just a random cleric, the answers should be fair. Then again, you are human, and this is an elf, so who knows? The soul itself cannot learn new information. You are not speaking to the actual person, but rather just speaking with a mirror of its mind at the point of death. So no asking about the afterlife, got it. Souls can only be animated by Speak with Dead once per week. This is your only opportunity. I probably should have saved. Do I ask in present or past tense? It does not matter. The elf will not be aware of your perspective, and as such will interpret any question such as "What was your name?" as "What is your name?" Very well, let's do it. Time to talk. Maybe she'll be happy to answer. Remember, cleric, 5 questions. Oh shit! Okay. That's all you get, so make them count. Okay, let's start thinking about this. I think name isn't that important currently. Voting for election is not too... it doesn't matter here, I think. Why were you in the tea shop when it exploded? That's one, I think. Maybe who killed you? How did you die is obvious. How did you live? Where did you die is not matter. Favorite call doesn't matter. Why were you at the tea shop? Where did you live? Did anyone want to kill you? Who did you work for? What's the meaning of life? Let's start with why were you in the tea shop when it exploded? A meeting. planned meeting with my friend. Freelance hag. That lovely hag. Snell gives you a look. So we're gonna find a hag now. This is getting messy. 4 questions remain. Did anyone want to kill you? Who actually came to this meeting? Not the one I expected. You see Snail's mouth, and it was. The ruined body convulses, soothed and charred, flesh cracking and creasing, as if he's attempting to rise to get away. The state. One of her hands, burnt and stale, attempts to unfurl its finger. It breaks as it does, black dust falling on the table. But it's clear she's attempting to point. It was you. That's 2. 3 more questions. Alright, so the Earth God game. I think that's the thing. What was this meeting you had planned in the tea shop? It was a sale, a negotiation with my free strider contract. Oh, interesting. 3 asks 2 more. Okay. I'm gonna say, did anyone want to kill you? No. Everyone loves me. Narcissist much? Jealous much? Great, we've got a damn Satan on our hands. Unless the elves being sarcastic, can corpses be sarcastic? They can lie during an answer if they want to. Right, do you? Think she did? No clue. Next question. Yeah, sure. What were you voting for in the election? Who killed you? How did you... Where did you die? What was your... Who did you work for? Ilm. Myself, my heart. In reverse order. What a tragedy. The corpse's mouth stiffens once more, and the mimicking of her life ends. It's 5. Alright, cool. What did we learn? It's an elf. That's true, it's an elf that everybody loves very, very much. Whoever showed up wasn't her friend. Instead, he gives you a solid stare. She said it was you. It was not at the tea shop during the explosion. Yeah? I was in the towers. My patriarch can vouch for me, even if he really doesn't like me. I believe you. I was resurrected by your master. Yeah, true. We sent for you. We were clearly not on Tulsa at the time. And someone is obviously trying really hard to not let you investigate all this. True. Thank you for believing in me. No problem. My guess is it's another agent of the state responsible. What? The elf points at you, or tries to, and says you're the one she saw at the tea shop. Yeah, no. She means a cleric, or an earth god, or something like that. 100%. That makes a lot more sense than me having amnesia. Yeah, it's not like the memory changing spell don't exist, but it's too much. Gotta follow the simplest answer, and that's not you being a secret bad guy. So now we look for more clues. Frank, son of Frank, the witness. We gotta find that motherfucker. Let's follow the leads. Some interesting stuff to think about. The goblin nods and then gives you a thumbs up. Nice job on the spell, cleric. Right, let's see. We got a new quest. No, not the Cornlord's meet. You swore an oath to yeah, there we go. A freelance hag. There was a meeting in the tea shop on the day of the explosion. Meeting with a hag. Locate her and find out what she knows. Quaid had an encounter with a human in yellow who was looking for a secret door to the further below. Okay. Cool. Well, let's... The river calls to you. Cool. I'm not sure exactly. Let me look at the quest tree. We're being handed a lot of stuff, so let's see what's going on. First, Mungo spotted a man in yellow heading through the city below. He went through the south caves. Tried an encounter with a human in yellow who was looking for a secret door further below. So, a secret door further below is somewhere. Which is through the promising proving yourself in Nessun. You are now a very new druid. Star Witness. Disappeared far below the city. Will make you a hero. Okay. Let's short rest. I think. Pray. During the chiseled monument, you focus on your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Let's contemplate some stuff. Contemplate the Star Witness. One strange detail. A fake name. A man in yellow. Follow the trail. Contemplate the women. They exist. They prosper. You will not have one, for they are not yours to have. Though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man, or bad if you want baddies. Druidism. The Undercoast Elf is a good woman. She holds many natural friends in this unnatural place. If you wish to seek the green path, then be nice to her and be friends. Perhaps one day you will join her. Already did. Alright. That's fine for now. Finish up your prayer. Put on here. Alright, cool. Oh, that's where short rest. When I was recover, remove one spell of exhaustion and restore one spell slot after resisting all dice checks are unlocked. Okay. I've never had to short rest. In terms of just pure, like, need. Oh, apologies. There's a... Yeah. I don't need it yet. Perhaps I will in the future, but... Let's head down. It did say south tunnels, and we did find the cap, so... We must be missing something. In the... southern tunnels. But what? I don't think we missed any secret doors. They have something that Druidcraft can see. Yeah, we saw a yellow cap in this direction, like hanging somewhere. We have it in our inventory currently. But what exactly is that secret door? The dungeon continues far in the west part of Tolstad. Right? And it wasn't here. Talk? Nope, there was... Folks, this is another shrine. A secret door. Where the fuck could that be? This leads to the waterway. Can we get in the water? It's not. Hello, crocodile man. That's an esoteric pocket avoided. Okay, hold on. I clicked on the other side and it's leading me towards it. But where? Is it the other path? There doesn't seem to be a secret door that I can see in this direction, so I guess. Yeah, well, I guess we're walking for a moment, so how you doing? No. Damn. That was quite... Well, glad to know that that's an option in terms of finding ways, finding out how to get to a place. Yeah, this... I guess this is... yeah, let's wait for our buddy to catch up. Yeah, God. I really like this game so far. I love the D&D stuff because I'm a huge D&D nerd. But speaking of D&D, I have a Friday campaign that I'm in, and my character just died, which is sad. Let's go this direction first. That's a dead end, but let's go down here first. It is the other side of the gelatinous cube. Oh, that's the secret door. Okay. Let's open the door. Oh, and now we can come straight to here next time. Good thing we checked that first. Anything in this dead end? Maybe Druidcraft gives me something. Oh. Oh, a book. Oh, we gotta have dancing lights out. Engage. At the end of this hallway is an alcove with an alcove like any other. Fucking hell. In an alcove like any other, you see a book. It is on a thin ledge. It does not have anything on the cover. An illusion. Beware. Is this creepy? Agreed. Don't write your name in there or anything. Heard about a guy that found a book once up in Muletown. The cover said famous people, and inside was just a list of, well, famous people, historical figures or whatever. So this guy thought it would be funny to scribble his own name among them. Then, poof! They turned into feathers, like a big collection of pure black feathers, started floating away in the wind down the river. It was all everyone could talk about for weeks. Seems like he got what he wanted. He gives you a chuckle. Sure did. Then the goblin frowns, looking up at the ceiling. I can't seem to remember the guy's name, though. Ominous. Anyway, what were you doing? Let's open the book. You flip over the page. Any page. You flip through multiple. They're all empty. You know what you're doing, Clark. Keep flipping. You keep flipping until you see the text. Text on a page. It says in clean, steady handwriting. What tome do you desire? Huh? Yeah, this is cast. Clearly, this is esoteric. You take out a quill. You remember a number of ancient tomes, books, letters, and various pieces of literature you could ask for. You scramble to remember the names of the various books and letters and various pieces of literature you've seen through your education. Hold on. Don't. Let me see. There was a book that we needed to get. Was that it? Appleton has asked you to retrieve a rare copy of Civid's Book of the Mind, which is supposedly found somewhere in the dungeons of the city. Yeah. Engage. Esoteric book. Let's take the book. As you pick up the tome, you get an overwhelming tingling sensation running down your arm. Impending doom. Holy shit, no don't! Drop it! You okay, cleric? Are you shaking? Put it back. Alright, let's write in it, I guess. Keep flipping. Yeah, this is cast. Yeah. Try writing Norwegian Chants by Patriarch Pili. Letters immediately fade from the page, but it's replaced by another message that you seemingly forms out of the same ink you used to write. Patriarch Philly, his books are found everywhere, but the closest copy? Patriarch Pili, the second Lord Patriarch of Norwich, appointed by Earth after the death of the first Patriarch. Pili is known for his organizational nature and attitude towards feverishly writing down and retaining Norwegian culture and the Order of Earth. First Patriarch, the anonymous and faceless Lord Patriarch, who Earth appointed upon reconquest of Norwich. He served the city for 14 years, overseeing its founding. In the local lich house. Then the text quickly disappears. That was amazing. If you can like look at any book, then it's like very, very useful. A glorious esoteric artifact. Make use of it. You get ready with your quill. Book of the Mind, 6th edition by Cividix. As you write in those letters, finishing with a simple punctuation. Fuck yeah! The entire illusion wanders off, fine the deep, deep hallway. Wow! And directly to your left, an entrance. It leads you somewhere bright. The companion points towards it. Yep. That's some esoteric bullshit. As you glance over the book, still gliding away in the dark, you catch a final glimpse of its flipping pages while it's turning into some fine mist. Of course we have that splendid tome. If you ask nicely, it might be yours. Cool. Ooh! Okay, secret library. The living library. Inspect. So many books. Hopefully it doesn't get mad at me for that. Out. Engage. From the pile. Among all the ancient tomes and scriptures, each holding a world of knowledge inside, the one you seek is here, right on the ground. Gain, the Book of the Mind, 6th edition. England teal cover, golden pages, and an almost esoteric gem upon the latch. It almost blinds you with radiance. It's large, in both width and thickness. Open the latch. And right away, it says on the first page in a big bold lettering, Blood Property of House Haggin Shacks. Book of the Mind by Cividix, 6th edition. Huh, look at the ink. Looks pretty modern, doesn't it? Would you look at that? This book is Appleton wanted. Quest complete. Or rather, he wants to see us a sizable forward, taking up the first dozen pages of the book. The scholar will be glad you deliver it. The upper class could be encapsulated into a single tome. I think it'd look like that. This was too easy. Hold on, there's something. What's that? You will seize. A blinding light from below, shooting in the endless above. Behind you! Turn around. At the center of the strange spiral abyss, floating, your eyes adjust to catch a glimpse of one surreal shape. A glorious spectral delight. Get ready, Snell. The goblin is glaring at the horrific thing, yelling, I am. No, you are not. We see you. I've been tasked with reading. I'm not allowed to take the book, I presume. A true statement. The string is in motion. While the library shakes lightly at the tone of its esoteric entity voice, you do feel there is no immediate threat here. That, however, could change quickly. A companion nervously glances to you and whispers, "You do your thing, okay?" Okay, do you want to stay in the same place or do you move about? What's the rarest book you've got here? Can you see the strings of joy? Interesting, tell me about yourself. We are the living library, that which roams the walls and the fields, the phrase of Iomestra. Built upon the words of all, the words of those who spin the yarn yet do not thread the string. It's speaking through a filter as if it is translating its words directly from an ancient tongue. That's very interesting. What else can you tell me? Everything and nothing. Such a clear and effective communication. This is esoteric. This esoteric being is instructed to speak only what it knows to be true. Perhaps knows only what the books around it knows. Something akin to that would be logical. Who created you? A minds of Tulkal. The minds of Tulin Cuttle, the cord pullers, servants of Jor. Do your creators live here in Oscan? The cord pullers built their empire around the gate. That is where they are. You stay in the same place, or do you move about? The location changes, the worthy are drawn near. I see. So it's a temporary pop-up sort of situation you've got going here. We are where the exchanges can be made, nowhere else. Was that your book on the outside? We are all text, the written, the page, the tome, the book. We are an esoteric knowledge bank, collecting the written word from everything within paths a few miles. An intense magic paths beyond even the Arcanists. I really did not mean to steal from you. You have taken, it has begun. What do you want from me? A peace given, a peace returned. An egalitarian exchange. So I need to give you a book of equal value. A piece that is equivalent. And how is that valued? Do they value it? Do you value it? Or a piece that is equivalent? Helpful. Do I have anything that that's even close to the value of this thing? No, nothing. This book must be worth a fortune. 100,000 crowns to the right of the collector, maybe. A monetary value, no, but in more subjective terms. Okay. Try to figure out an equal exchange. No, there is nothing you have that monetarily to exchange as equality in this tome. However, you're not connected to the monetary value at all. It is not. While powerful, it would be unlikely that this thing would apply its own material break to the value of volume and text, simply because it would not keep the value of the collection intact. If you take out this book and then spread the secret foreword hidden within, that the paladin spoke so longingly about, then the value would crash, and the monetary value of the collection would collapse. It has to be an object of, what, sentimental value? More or less, yes. Water. Okay, I guess my helmet could maybe do it. Something that symbolizes a similar value. Or whatever ineffable level this apparition appeases its collection. Which means that there is only one object within your possession that will reach, in any way, a high enough value. And you know what it is. Oh, my pouch of holding? Oof. Yike. No. What, you've got something? An equal exchange is the apparition. The light at the center of the spiral growing more apparent. My... Yes. Your what? That would be an equal exchange. An equal exchange. You know it. A vote is just one vote. If you get that book, you could, you know, buy as many votes as you want. Yes, the vote is useless. Just get the book. You've struggled for ages over how to make your voice heard. Is this the time to falter, truly? What a terrible conundrum. What a terrible conundrum. Just do it. You should think about this hard. Come on, just do it. You're holding the voting card in your hand. On its surface, you see the marks of an indecisive man, lit up with the glow of the living library. Cleric, an equal exchange. State your full name and the name of your piece. I feel like the voting card is gonna be very important in this game. Run. You quickly slip the fancy book into your pouch of holding and in the same movement begin to sprint up the spiral walkway. As you do, the voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. No exchange offer! Your soul will take its place. The illusory books upon the shelves begin to crumble and shake, turning to dust one by one in a series of violent esoteric poofs. Poof is a scientific term, of course. The ground shakes and the world collapses as you move. I think voting at the end of the game is going to be incredibly important to the completion of the story. The ground shakes and the world collapses as you move up the stairs. You will join the collection. The goblin is by your side, and the two of you run as if a fire burned at your backs. Stop! As the chamber shakes, you're beginning to see the books behind you turn to dust. As the voice commands to echo all around. You don't want to leave. What? But You want to stay. Stay and read the letter. To your left, sticking out of the shaking shelf, is an envelope. You know what it is. Cleric, what are you? Just take a quick glance. It's a letter burned by Earth himself. I did not see this before. But... No, it's an illusion! Resist. Hell yeah. You shake your head. The vision of the sacred letters turn to ash in front of your eyes. The goblin gives you a shove. Don't look. It's doing something weird. Do not look. Keep moving. You could push yourself about the spiral as the books begin to fly out of the shelves. Many through the dark ash, covering the path in front of you. The goblin hops over the puddles of book dust. Something's wrong with this shit. Don't touch it. Behind, further below, you see a wave of this ash forming. It grows, filling the library. The voice of the was now faded. Far away appears to chant, "The collection, the collection, the collection." As you hear this, a tome lands before you. It does not turn to ash. Look at it. It says, "Personal spellbook of a grand arcanist, Phyllis Prax. This is a masterpiece. You must have it. Grab it. Failure. Now!" Resist grabbing the book. Let's go! It does not make sense. Phyllis Prax return. Fuck, God, obviously, jump over the spellbook. Rushing past, it turns to ash behind you. Go! I started skipping dialogue because I saw the fucking dust actually rise. Go! You follow the goblin up closer towards the exit. You are close now, as all the strange ashen books now pour into the walkway in a cascade of dark pages. The collection is echoing ominously behind you. You barely notice over the rumbling of the structure. Almost there! This is when you notice it. The magazine, it sits on the railing. A magazine in the library? Yes, you can clearly see it. The Red Light, the best nudie magazine in Norway. It is banned in every official district. On a kind type of debauchery. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's why I really don't care for stuff for a random bit of magazine. Oh, truly? Because the towers had a ton of hidden stacks of smut. It's not exactly difficult to. Oh, hold on, look at that cover. It's a special edition. Ooh, what kind of special edition? Take a look at it, can't hurt. Glance at it, just a quick peek. Oh, yes! On the cover, is a particularly sturdy-looking and well-built woman. The title says Orcs and Amazons edition. I am so fucking dead. This is how you get it. Buff women, Orcs and Amazons. I am dead. This library will eat my soul. This library knows me too well. Earth be good. Don't open the magazine. Okay, barely. The flow of the ash catches after you quickly now, like waves of glittering dark sand. Each splash hitting your back causes you to lose strength. The two of you turn toward the exit. Don't stop! The chanting from below grows louder now. One piece, a piece, for a piece. Throw yourself out of the doorway. You and Snell both jump into the city below hallway. The flood of esoteric ash coming after you up until the exact crossing of the doorway, at which point it stops hitting an invisible barrier, which promptly fades into a solid wall once more. Holy shit! The goblin falls down to the ground, letting out an occasionally insane chuckle. Oh, not as simply dead alerted. You got the damn book at least? Check if you still got it. Thinking out of your pouch of holding, you do still have quite a real and physical copy of Book of the Mind, 6th edition. Successful library heist, with some minor hiccups. Time to deliver the book to the halfling. The goblin gives you a thumbs up and slowly starts to get up on his feet. Next time, he says, pointing upwards, we'll go to the Darovian library, okay? That was some esoteric bullshit. Ah, fuck. What do we have here? Ooh, paw prints. Save. That is gonna be a werewolf for sure. There are 2 paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. How can you tell the hallway's trapped? He gives you a look. A type of look a father gives his son when he learns about the destruction of the family heirloom, a sword passed on for generations. It's a tab cleric. Should I touch one of them? It couldn't poorly, but it cannot hurt. It's by the mark that a cat has left upon the wall. It cannot hurt you. Just be ready for the worst. Esoteric bullshit like this has the tendency to do stuff. Hey, so what's your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, I wouldn't be surprised me even if it was some bullshit puzzle. Interesting. Could be something like, we have the best pro of them at the same time, and somehow deactivates the trap for a while. It's worth a try, I suppose. What's the worst that could happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? That would never happen to me, I'm too lucky. No, that won't happen, will it? Get into position. Oh, no, of course not, cleric. Intense sarcasm. A defense mechanism. Get into position and look over to your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation. Yeah, this is magical. You see him shiver at the realization. Yeah, this is gonna be doing something. This is not gonna deactivate the trap. This is too easy, but nothing more than that, he says, and puts his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Press the one. Glonk. The goblin jumps back. Deep groan from the walls. That did something? The fuck is that ticking noise? Look around. An ominous sensation. A pressure change? Something's happening. As you peer in the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a whirling mess of faint lights forms a stable shape. Entradem pari for probaus. It is some kind of eldritch language. How horrifying. But no, it's just cat speech. I can read this, kind of. Impressive. Sure. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter as pair. And he probed. I don't want to be probed. No, wait. He snaps his fingers. It is test. Enter the hallway in a pair and be tested. Alright. I'm ready. What? The goblin takes a deep breath through clenched fangs. Yeah. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 1. Start walking. The two of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern, heart beating fast. The text is changing. Stop. You both step to the hallway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Al son divino, la puerta se abrirá. Oh gods, your companion mutters. You're too far away to make use of comprehend languages. The goblin is your only shot. You can read it, right? It's not like I have the formal lesson. I just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating, a feeling of dread growing in his heart. How fun! Water. Clicking sound starts to echo out in the hallway. Tick, tick, tick. God, speak down. Okay, hold on, I got this. Tick. Al son divino, divine song. Tick. Aperta is door. Tick. Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Doom is near. Take a deep breath. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool. Glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song. A rhythm at least. He's shaking. A ticking. Tick, tick. Oh, it's kind of catchy. The plane's supposed to move forward to the rhythm of the song. But without knowing it innately, it would be incredibly difficult to follow it. Would it, eh? Okay, +3, +5 to a DC 16. I need an 11 or higher. Here I need a 9 or higher. 12 or higher. Alright. Ignore the ticking and try to outrun the trap is my best bet, I think. Yeah, here I need 11 or higher. Here I need a 9 or higher. Nat 20, baby! Give the goblin a quick glance and nod. He returns it with a stern expression. Tick, Run. You bolt off, the goblin beside you. Fire erupting behind you. It's like an instant and forever at once. Pressure wave hits you in the side as you pass one of the volcanic holes. But escape the worst of the blast, as does Snell. He even overtakes you, reaching the end of the hallway first. The goblin tumbles on the floor, tapping his jacket to put out the scorched ends. As you reach the end of alongside him, a final wave of fire hits you. You burst out of the inferno out in safety. However, your flesh is on fire. Put it out. Fall on the floor. Yeah, stop, drop, and roll. Both of you violently smack and roll around on the ground under the fires and no more. Nell quickly gets up, looking around for more threats. Oh shit! Oh, we're out. Oh good God, Godspeed, good, we're out. But we could have died there. I think we should have, honestly. And look, he mutters and points to the wall once more. And a line shifting magical text appears. Passad libres por montando celestial. It says we can pass liberally? What's that still mandate? Hell yeah, we can! Liberally, that sounds like free strider bullshit. Liberally, that sounds like asking this bullshit. Liberally, that sounds like I'd support. Liberally, this isn't time, no place to talk about politics, Snell. Free liberals, goddamn them. No, that sounds like something I'd support. Feel like shit. First of all, that's not what it is. Secondly, I got it wrong. It says pass freely, I think. So I guess we could go. A comment go, sweet please now. Hey, you okay? No, I'm not okay. Oh, like an emergency not okay or a short rest that you'll be fine, okay. I'll just get up. I'll be honest, he bothers and slumping down to the ground, a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than mass torsion. Take a few more steps away from the hallway of doom. You experienced mass torsion? The goblin's gaze flits around, dancing on the tile. He's looking for more traps. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease. He lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn break. Yeah, let's have our first short rest. Yeah, same. Join him for a short rest. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket. He brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap, but we should usually hire third parties to disable them. So you're saying you ever hire any clerics? Nah, not during my time. He chuckles. You guys are not exactly available for underground chicanery these days. Rolling around in his pouch, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. That's not the Snell voice. I went to my generic goblin voice. Snell's voice is something more like this, a little bit of a fancy asshole. Why have I been doing a Snell's voice like a typical goblin? He's not. He's a little bit of a fancy prick. Smacks it around against the ground and begins to flutter up into the air. A sprite spirit. What kind of glow? Cool sprite. Thanks. Sadly, my last one. The goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanisms beforehand. Look, I work mainly in the upper and lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility usually. So apologies if I don't have these magically shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. No need to apologize. From what I've read, the city below is incredibly dangerous. Damn right. You've heard the city below changes from time to time, but most people believe it to be a myth. I've never seen a tunnel shift, and I've gone through a fair amount of them. I thought the shifting tunnel thing was a myth. It's not. He says it plainly and quickly, as if he's had to prove it often. This place, it's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple months ago. Between the garden and the watering sewers, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. Boarding up, that only lasted a couple hours. Moved around? Yeah, I moved around, all of this shit does. It's insane. I figured all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't, or I mean, from what I understand, your dead gardens paladins used to keep things clean, yeah? But nowadays it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, so you can take all this esoteric bullshit, right? Do well, and I'll buy you a beer. Deal. Sure, look shifty. Wait, right, you're not allowed. Maybe a little one. A tiny glass of beer? He shrugs. It's not like they have a way to check, right? No, they do. They do? They scan us. They scan you? Detect poison and disease. They check us sometimes. Detect poison and disease. Detect poison and disease. First level divination spell. It allows the user to know this dangerous substances both in and outside the body. Often used by healers as well as bodyguards. Oh shit, I keep forgetting you're like an actual cleric. No alcohol then. No alcohol at all then. Of course not! Intoxicants are the work of evil and chaos. As clerics we must abstain to maintain our fight against discord. Thus we cannot cloud our minds. We must remain vigilant, so we can fulfill our sacred quest and make sound judgment upon our people. Nah, I don't like the taste. Oh, you've tried it at least. Those were the days. Of course, I'm not a square, Snell. Oh, no, of course. You're practically a circle. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. That is more than correct. The grand power present in the ancient walls has compounded over eras. All while the mystery of the pillars, these relics of the Gate of War, of Jor, is left as a hole in our collective understanding. We do not know why the city below is so esoteric. We cannot know, not in any sensible manner. But if you listen, if you feel the vastness of just sitting here, deep inside the belly of the whale, then you know all too well the mind-consuming truth. The city below is alive. Not somewhat. It's also really fucked up, which explains why our beloved city would give out the property rights to a bunch of goblins. He laughs. A sad laugh. And these days, a couple of years, there's been more and more Reedsian scholars going and delving to study it. The old lady doesn't let them in on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my many jobs. Politely, of course. I'm not some syndicate gangster. He instinctively throws out that gangster comment, a bit of a sensitive topic. But the other tribes are more accepting. But out of coin, of course. I've been meaning to ask, what can you tell me about Lady Sageleaf? What's that saying? She did the impossible, actually uniting the rowdy halfway tribe. Before her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really now? Right! That was before my time, of course, but we had the problems with our old city council structure. Elysian whispers to you, the council didn't get along. Not along? Does she have a concert of some kind? I'm guessing you enjoy working for them. How long have you been working for her? Going mutters to himself and losing the distance. Now, I guess it's almost been 10 years. I've only been a cleric for... As he paused, he raised an eyebrow. His expression says, do go on. My Earthguard training was 3 years and I've been at the tower for 5. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Time takes us all. Time takes us all. A classic line from the play Theseus about a merman who decides to go for a swing around the coast. It is considered bigoted by some, as it does not portray mirth or caution in any semblance of accuracy. But man, is it funny. I'm guessing you enjoy working for her, then? I do, cleric. It's good. I'm not gonna call her a dictator or ask if she's available. Very interesting. Anyway, what about you, cleric? What do you think about the old lady? Let's see. To be honest or to be flattering? Goblin does not care too much for your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. I have no strong. She appears to be a great leader for your people. He's got. And what do you really think? No, I really admire her strength, truly. Huh? Alright, I didn't expect that. Not many tall folk than to view her in that light. As I'm sure you can imagine. But she can have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down to by goblins or women. Especially goblin women. Yeah, that. Look, it doesn't really matter, but as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you, as a representative of the city, Lady Sage is a force of good in Norway. I can promise you that. The non-human folk of Norway are in many ways oppressed by the state and dominant culture, but the goblins have always been the most affected. Alright? Good to know. Ever since the horrible genocide. Yeah, the goblin rubs his eyes. Nice book, by the way, with a trap. Don't mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest, so I'm not sure what they expected. But we're alive, that's all that counts. It's a bit shaken up over it. That's all you. Okay, by the way, no serious burns, no need to visit a healer or anything. I'm very good at abjuration magic, it's fine. Abjuration. He scratches his chin. That's the Protect Tomato one, right? Ah yes, the old tomato reference guide. They use it in schools to teach you the difference between esoteric categories. You are hungry. Understandable, you have not had a vegetable in a very long time. You know about the tomato cheat sheet? Cheat sheet? Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Sometimes it's invocation, sometimes necromancy. Because that's the one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more like post-protection thing to me. It's a bit more complicated than that. The esoteric can be malleable after all. Interesting. Well, I learned something new today. How lovely. So remind me, what's our goal down here? Oh, missing witness. Frank, son of Frank. We know he went down here. We're lucky Moongrove saw him, even if he didn't let him pass over the magic. They could have left the southern case, but there are some those are some deep holes. I guess he entered this area, right? Probably through the sewers. He clears his throat. Or you find a missing paladin I've been reading about, Lord Gorm. You think he went down here? Honestly, I'd say so. A paladin looking to relive his glory days. I could see that. Dungeoneering for dangerous monsters, getting loot, dying in some inglorious trap. He gestures towards the fire hallway. Inglorious, that's the term used in dungeoneering magazines. You think Mr. Gorm would survive that on his own? There were some scandalous comments about him in the papers last week. They say he was seen at the red light district. How dare he? Yeah, about him being outed from the party. Look, I think they could just have a missing paladin or the chicken, you know? Don't read too much into it. You think he's still alive? No way. Doesn't matter how big of a paladin he is, you got out here solo in the city below, and then you go missing for months? Guy's gone, no doubt. Maybe we'll find his body. That might be for the best. Or we'll find a very fancy paladin zombie. But what do I know? He's right. You're the cleric. I'm more of a primal caster. Oh yeah, a druid. No, just towards him. It's good to see this. Move on. See what? Positive interaction imminent. Comment on the nicest of his unity. It's good to see a goblin. It's good to see this. The city and the goblins working together at last. The companion allows an echo of your words to die further down the hallway, then a faint smile on his face. A conflicted smile. Nailed it. You ever meet him? Him? Think for a second, then speak. Who? Oh, how interesting to see him broach such a topic. It was surely focusing on the genocide. Just casually asking if you ever met a god. Never got the chance. Snell nods. First generation post-Earth, eh? It's for the best. Never meet your heroes, right? I imagine the hedonistic chanting Tolkien's name wouldn't be too cheerful if we return either. No, every other Zerd ranging across the coast of our dead gods, the goblin spits out and leans back against the wall. I always hated death. Excuse me? He stretches his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. But let me ask you this, cleric. If you were the last of your kind, what are maybe 8 or 9,000 humans left in the world? You were told to be grateful to be alive, just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live for some reason? Would you be grateful? Okay, let's do this. Speaks of the goblin genocide. The goblin genocide was Earth's greatest mistake. He lets out a mocking laugh. It's good to know the current predicament was due to a mistake. Thanks for clearing it up. Grateful. The goblin stares at you. He's expecting nothing good to come out of your mouth. You can be grateful if you ever allowed to live it. It was probably because you did something the dead ones didn't. The goblin wanted to tell him you'd share his anger, obviously. If your people fell, then they did not have the power to live. It is as simple as that. But that should not lead to gratefulness. It should lead to apprehension. I would hate the monsters who destroyed my people. Yeah. I probably would. I would hate the monsters that destroyed my people. His stern expression drops. Who wouldn't? Still clears his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question. To be a cran or not to be a cran. We all have got different answers. What to do when the past is erased. He groans and shakes his leg a bit. They must have fallen asleep from sitting on the dungeon floor. Some focus on building something culturally or politically. Some really get rich in this new free strata world. Some of us, His voice trails off as he stares back in the fiery hallway. Stare at him. The goblin grunts to himself. It doesn't matter. I still have let his age leave. Snail turns back to you, his expression calm, collected. That's enough for me. Look, this guy's got enough trouble to deal with. Don't make it this all existential. I'm just telling you, this isn't personal. This is business, and he's got a job to do, just like you. And don't worry about this goblin or human hate you reading between the lines here. All of that will be gone once Norway evolves into a modern city-state. Then Snell and every other sentient worker and entrepreneur can come flooding in the stagnant city. Then no one will give a shit if he's a cran or not. He'll just be another actor in the system, just like it's meant to be, baby. Your heart is beating fast, you can hear it. Every word out of Snell's mouth is tinged with generations of pain. His father, his father's father, who was slain by the gods you hold, is the one highest good. How does that work? The answer is it doesn't. Earth destroyed folk. He personally performed multiple folk mode on this band. That is not something you or any human of his creed will ever be able to ignore. Not without bleeding your souls dry in the process. Folkmord, a dwarven term, meaning genocide. It was originally coined by the Aksel himself, who used it to support the idea of folk rights. Folk rights, a right inherent to all sentient beings regardless of folk type, sex, nationality, ethnicity, language, religion, or any other status. Originally spread by Aksel and is today a hotly debated topic across the coast. Sex, survival mechanism of all modes of folk. Snell shows great restraint every day, and you test him each moment. That could have gone worse. But yeah, probably smart not to talk to the genocide with the guy whose entire culture was erased, like, what, 50 years ago? Wait, no shit, it's literally the 50th anniversary this year. That's crazy. Anyway, don't mention that or any of this again. He'll probably be the happiest if you just take it, listen and take it like the good little ask list or something. Okay, nod. The companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eyes seem to behold you, seeking another answer. This was on me. What? It's a short rest. It's on me. Lovely. The sprite light fizzles out, just in time. I'm going to go now. Get up and get going. Ooh, bit of a heavy topic. Boom. Well, you should probably keep moving then. Something's off here. Okay, good to know. Something is stashed under these heavy rocks. Rifle. Paladin's insignia. Advantage against Earthfolk. Crusader's mantle. Spell. You pick up the insignia. Heavy. Official. The symbol of Norway shaped in iron. Huh. Well, there's only one paladin left in the city. Lord Gorm. Turn it over in your hands. The craftsmanship is quite exquisite. This isn't something you lose accidentally. Not something you abandon. Now, look at this. Goblin peers at the insignia. Thing official. Some leftover from an old delve. No, this is one of a kind. This belonged to Lord Gorm, the last paladin of Earth. Oh. Oh, shit! The one that's missing? The one and only. He goes quiet, his eyes darting back and forth in the dark tunnel. So... he might still be alive, somewhere. We will keep up hope. But I suppose this is some type of closure. I will report this to my patriarch once the mission is finished. He lowers his head, as if to show some type of respect. Got it. Examine it carefully. The symbol gleams, even in the dim light. Most striking. It appears to be hot and red, clearly highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. And if it's here, in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Yeah, probably. Maybe crushed by these here rocks or something. Lord Gorm must be dead. A truly tragic end. Missing padding is missing no more. Somewhere down here in the dark, under the sign of how this city will fall. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace, eventually. May Earth guide you home. Crusader's mantle. Which, is a spell. Third level, I believe. Yeah, evocation spell. Holy power radiates from you within an aura of 30-foot radius. Awaken the boldness within you. All the friendly creatures under the spell as the aura moves around you. You can center on you. When you encounter you and your allies, add 1d12 to all the checks. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Cool. Well, we found the missing paladin. Sound like this. Where did I? Oh, hold on. But it costs quite a bit of money. No. I don't care about the milk run. Star Witness. Where the fuck was this quest? This one. Look at the official paladin sizzle in the vicinity below. It appears high ranking enough that it must have been Lord Gorm's, while you have found another paladin body. He was likely lost other than that. Okay, unfortunately. Let's save here. Okay. Oh! Yeah, so this is the back of the place. Oh, is the esoteric thing gone now? Cool. What do you mean something felt off? Woodcraft? No? Thaumaturgy? No? Dancing lights? Huh. I didn't know what it meant by something feels off about this. Weird. Guess we'll have to continue following down the path. Well, there's a secret door here somewhere. I'm guessing no. Okay, well, shit. Then... where the hell... could it... Where the hell am I looking then? Wait, this is the... yeah, this way I already know. I guess I'll just go back to the regular. I mean, I know it said the south entrance was the right one. I'm kind of confused here. I don't know what to make of this. Maybe I have to... this secret door I have to cast knock on somewhere? It was looking... the quest line says that they're looking for a... like a secret entrance deeper into the city. Maybe there's something that I've seen yet. Oh, this is... okay, oh, this is a door. Oh, this is a one-way door towards us. Okay, what's here? Oh? Incense and 6 crowns. What is this place? Engage. Glance at the step. It's a descent of approximately 50 inches. 2 meters. Yeah, whatever that means. Point is, it's not super high. These ancient bricks, they could scuff you badly. Why would I want to cast grease here? Well, let's see what happens. You had your hands move with a familiar spell, and special words come out of your mouth. Within an instant, the ruined steps is covered in a thick layer of colorful magical grease. Your goblin companion loses any form of respect previously found on his expression. Okay, grease that rock up, huh? I won't question your methods. Just please don't die. It immediately became significantly more difficult. Why is that an all? Okay, that's funny as fuck. That's okay. We're gonna die. Let's go. Take a careful step onto the stone. You begin to descend, keeping your balance in check. You shift your way approximately, or at least you try to. Wait, your left foot slips. That's not good. Your right foot tries to compensate. Please work. But I'm afraid that's a no. Both your feet have lost their grip on reality. The distant cry of concerned goblin is far away from you now. As you enter, the entire being is fading in the floor of this random ruin in Tallstad. Hold on, I'm dead? What do you expect when you grease up a floor like that? There's no need to fret. You've been given your due. This is it. This is your end of the shtick. This is just... no, this does not make any sense. You are the servant of Earth. You have dedicated your entire adult life to serve him. This is not how you're rewarded. No. You are. I refuse to end this to end. Reach out. No, not yet. Not like this. Grab onto anything you can. You still have work to do. The world distorts around you. You were falling, then you were not. Esoteric forces abound. What did I do? Your body's on the verge of breaking. Every moment's a painful reminder of the thousands of others who have failed just like you did. You will not come out of this unscathed. Attempt to pull the strings. Yeah. You follow them as they dance. One of them seems to go good, but is far away. Yes, it is moving closer. By what force? Is it him? Take the string handed to you. Is anything... is anything... permit in a good man's goose? You are at the bottom of the step. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Alright, cool. What is this? Oh yeah, long staff. Not right now. Alright, one goofy looking cat. Hey dude. What's up? Is it the bird statue? You see someone up on a ledge. The grunts echoing down the chamber, along with the sound of iron against stone. A dwarf, down here. Head up there. Ooh, Firebeard. Aksel Modson. The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulans, we've got an official visiting. Is that if that doesn't make us official, no, what will? Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. A rust monster. The dwarf appears to be friendly with. How strange. Is that a rust monster? Oh, yes, very correct, but no worries. He's very kind. The dwarf then mumbles to himself. But he's fed. Ominous. What are you doing here? Oh, you know. He lets out a smoldering laugh. Dwarves got to have a hobby. He puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I am Aksel Modson. A dark dwarf. Dark dwarf. Derogative terms for underdwarfs. As they prefer, underdwarf. Underdwarf. Grey skin and fiery-eyed dwarves who mostly live along the undercoast. They originate from powerful elementals known as Azers. Pleasure to meet you. You're a Norwegian cleric, I presume. I'm a druid, of the primal side of the esoteric. Oh, so like a mix? I'm aiming to be a full druid by the end of the quarter. Good for you. Oh, and you've got a goblin with ya. You HWBT, friend? Yeah, you're the dungeoneer looking for cats, right? Cats? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about the inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. Just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Oh, incense blower again first. Okay, yeah. Will do. Or, but I should correct you. I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a, with a big, bright smile here, just the collar on his uniform. And I'm what you'd call a historian with a vision. Says it. The orange beast sends an echoing hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus! We're here on an expedition of grand proportions to find the legendary missing mine of Tulamon. That sounds like a quest. Oh, yes, it did. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. Fair enough, treasure in his hand. So here's the deal, I'm in trouble. His pet makes a loud belching noise. Right, he mumbles and gives the monster a pat on its back. You want help, friend? Help a stranger? That's how fools get robbed. I might help if I have the time. There. You see, there's two strange ruins in this section of the city below the city. He points at the statue. White main ruins. Before the dwarves and humans and even the trolls, this place was ruled by cats. The theory goes, the snails of Tulin had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillars of Jor. The mine of Tulamon, a place of thick veins with endlessly glowing amber and platinum. Endless treasures! Fuck yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna kill you and keep it all to myself. But the walking god of the White Mane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to legends. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it. So there's an ancient snail folk and then the slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff. Exactly! So, you're looking for it. Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course. My research has shown me clear indications that the two ruins below Torstad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands. So what's the problem? There's no problem with this site, but I'm almost finished and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane ruins. Because it's inside HWBT territory, and they were unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. You're a lovely goblin friend, have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. But you're a cleric, if you can get access to into the territory, then please, head south. Through a damp high cavern, there should be a White Mane ruin in the end. A shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. Just as there was a giant cat statue. Just look for big cats, essentially. I've already been there. What? Aren't you a little spelunker? That's good, he nods. Do you see anything? Depends, what are you looking for? He's over the edge. All I need to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or two blades. Either of those to report back to me, if you're able and if you have the time. He sighs and says a deep, frustrated sigh, which I could do it myself. Darn those goblins. No offense, he adds, giving you a companion a nod. None taken. I do not care. Sun or two blades. Didn't see anything like that. I'll go back and see if I missed it. Great! You already made your way here. Maybe there. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle, I hope. He gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? He crosses his arm and gives you a long nod. It's a type of cafe. No, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardamom treats. I also love cardamom treats. Hi, my friend, you are totally of good taste. No, the tea shop. He clicks his tongue. Is there some specific tea shop you should be aware of? How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter. A week alone in the city below. He really is an expert at this. So you don't know that the tea shop exploded. Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they're going exploding tea shops. Noruk is in trouble indeed. Oh well, he mutters with a shrug. Can't help you there, friend. I've got a bunch of personal questions for you. You do? Maybe later. I've got a bunch of work to finish up here. I'll be at the drunk swings when I'm finished. As we're there, I'll be glad to indulge you. Let's have it. A good place for to extract information. Good luck down here. Okay. Up. These. I don't fucking remember I've actually been in the wine main plan part of this place. A long step. Thank the gods you didn't have to try so hard this time. Take the step again. And I am at the top of the step. What are you? Embedded upon this altar is a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far older. The various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Holy shit, I can't talk today. Decipher the current day. No, this is no use. It's broken. Oh, yes, this is a useless piece of technology, if you feel it's worthy of such a term. Right, I guess I'll leave it alone. Shit. Okay, cool. Archaeological site. Well, good to know what's here. I guess, let's see if thaumaturgy reveals anything real quick. Maybe not. Dancing lights again. What is this direction? Okay, this is the entrance. I think there's maybe one more path we haven't checked. We should. At least the thing. This is door. That's this trap. Esoteric shot in the dark. God damn it. Yes, give me the shot of Jor, son of a bitch. Okay. I guess this is it. Cool. Well, let's go check the south part of this again. I'm so fucking confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Got a bugbear to guide it. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Is this still the route? Let's see. No swords. No swords. No swords. Well, let's see the quest. It's where the fuck is it? No. Pride had an encounter with a human in yellow who was looking for a secret door to the further below. Okay. I don't fucking know where this is supposed to be. Whatever. Which that I did notice that there was a thing that asked me to meditate on the Pillar of Jor on every level, so I will have to do that. Is there a secret door somewhere that I'm missing? Is this a secret door? Look for the symbol that Aksel was talking about. He does at the front of the shrine. Then the sides of the shrine. It's faint, but there is some symbol on it. It's difficult to tell whether it's scratch, whether it's scratch and what's a great creative choice. Sorry, Jesus, look closer. Yes, a symbol of a sun, definitely. Yeah. Is this what Aksel wanted you to find? You found it. Ah, so what do I do now? Get back to your dwarf buddy, of course. Yes, they'll ask all about the symbol. He would would be grateful for the information. Very grateful. Like, get a nice little payday grateful. Find what you're looking for? I should get back to Aksel then. Yeah. Yup. Great. Happy for you. This order indicates please can we leave the scary ruin now? I should get back to Aksel. To those other ruins. Man, there's a lot of ruins down here. Yes, you should go. Go. Okay, maybe this reveals something then. Back there we go. God fucking damn it, Aksel. Making me run around constantly. At least we have a pathway now, I think. Since the esoteric bubble cleared up. Ugh. And then we go here, past the traps again. Then here. Oh, that's the door. And here we go. Oh, Aksel, my man! It literally took 3 minutes, I think, to do that. Yeah, short fall, take the step again, and this time I don't I don't fall and kill myself on the grease. He wipes his brow and yells down to you. Hey there! I found the runes you were looking for. Yeah, and I found the symbol on the runes. The symbol of the sun? Yeah. He lowers his head, letting it hang on for a while. Then he lets out a roar. For helvete! The body joins in and screeches. That's not a good sign, huh? The dwarf takes a deep breath. Sun means those ruins are just the same as these. He says and taps the stones beside him. They're consecrated. The white maids would never consecrate a secret gate. Damn it. Are you sure? Oh, absolutely. I've spent years searching these cat bastards. Even learned some cat speech. Lamo Aksel. Es un caballo blanco. He groans. As do you. Guy's not entirely off, Snow whispers to you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? This means only one thing. This lead was off. Time to recruit and rethink. After the election, that is. Here. This is a pickaxe to you. That's a little trick in the delving business. A custom-made secretly infused pickaxe. Magic item as a payment. Not bad. You take secrets. This is very useful. Sure is, bro. You earned it, Claragondoric. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be a secret. As in, you say the word secret, and the pickaxe casts a spell. But it doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please. Wonky magic items can be dangerous. Or hilarious. Anyhow, I'll be backing up soon. I'm done here. Thanks again. Save me a ton of time and effort. Maybe in a few months, you'll join me for a real expedition. Could be fun. That sounds like a death wish. I'd love to deal with you, Aksel. Great! If there's anything else, just let me know. Alright, good luck down here. Pickaxe of Secrets. Highly dysfunctional pickaxe. It's supposed to point towards the nearest secret. It's a secret trap, a fake wall that's somewhere where the other dungeoneering goodies are hidden. However, when you try to wield it, it just keeps trying to point upwards, making it impossible to actually use. So the runes look quite interesting. Examine. Inspect the pickaxe. Along the shaft, you see those glowing teal runes spelling out secret. The dwarf told you that it could be used to cast Detect Secret. Detect a Secret, a rare first-level divination spell, allows the user to notice illusions, traps, and other hidden and generally secret things within a certain range. What exactly constitutes a secret is under debate, but it appears to differ on the caster's own interpretation of this word. The spell was created late in the Arcane era, but by copying the powers of the Wand of Secrets. It is, however, apparent to you that this is not functional. Figure out how to extract the spell. This is nothing like a regular memorization. A spell scroll codex is often nothing more than taking the original content and transcribing it, putting in the various esoteric stages of memory in the process. A magic item, however, is crafted only to output those stages per automata, not giving any insight to the inner workings. It is by definition reverse engineering. Oh, and I should just be able to retrace the steps of the pickaxe esoteric activation, which strings are being pulled and when writing them down step by step. Yes, normally that could work, even if it's a high difficulty and slow process. However, this pickaxe is broken. It does not appear to perform those esoteric stages in proper order, or more likely, one of those stages is broken. It will, no matter what you do, take around 3 hours for you to do this. Make sure you have the time before you commit. 3 hours. That'll take me to 8 p.m. Yeah. Extracting the spell. 3 hours is all it takes for you to complete this normal man extremely challenging task. You are no normal man. You are a genius. You can do this in 3 hours. Alright, detect secrets. You've not had the pleasure to interact with the spell previously, but you've quickly learned its secret's extreme usefulness. Detect secrets allows you to uncover once for each cast any secret traps, hidden passages, stashed away items, or esoteric illusions 30 feet. If you wish to uncover the secrets of the city below, make sure it is prepared. It must be quite new, however, as you have not heard it being used by adventurers, nor any clerics during any official delves. Amazing. Oh! Dusk. Fuck. A long step. Pick to the top again. Dusk of day 3. You are at the top step. Right. Well, let's go and prepare that. Playing. No reason to cast. Yeah. What was the path to the... What's that? This was the quick path, right? The sewers. Hold on. Gotta fucking prepare the spell. I think we're gonna do it there. But yeah, power force is pressing. What about harmonic? Yeah, I've been here before. I've done this. I think. Yeah, pick up one of the primal well. Cool. Wow. Oh, I did not. Okay. Well, never mind. I have not been there. I've remembered wrong. Oh well. Shit. Well, I got Aura of Vitality. That's neat. I probably should have read that, but I'm not gonna bother with it now. We're getting towards a time to end it. For today's episode, but first I just want to go prepare the spell and see if I can find a secret passage. Because god damn it, I want to find this fucking Frank, son of Frank. Prepare spells. Yes. Okay. We're gonna take. I'm never using charm person. We're gonna take cure wounds, detect secrets. Don't know why would have grease, but I'll take it. Inflict wounds, speak with animals, knock, enhance ability, aura vitality. Do I need it? If the spell ends, the aura moves with you and sends on you during an encounter. Each round, you and your allies in the aura gain 6 points. I think 6. I'll take it. Crusade. Speak with dead. Crusader's mantle. I think that's good. Because we don't have the spells to cast all of them, but that's fine. Detect secrets. It's an illusion. Do not mind it. It's absolutely not the sun. Yeah. If there's a trap, hidden cache, no within the range, you create a translucent trail guiding you to its location. I'll go ahead and leave. Okay. Originally cast that spell. Where the fuck? And where the fuck is it? No reason to cast a spell. Well, fuck you. Will it light up when there is a secret nearby? Let's have a little run through the place. If anything happens. No reason to cast that spell. Nothing. Are you fucking kidding me? No reason to cast that spell. No reason to cast that spell. What the f— oh, detect secrets? Okay. Rifle? Ooh, okay. Not what I was hoping for, but sure. Let's see. Oh my fucking god, there! This is not just a wall. You can see from see it now. In a crack between two of the tiles, there's something hidden there. It is really smart to slide your fingers into dark crevices like this. It could end poorly, but the signs of potential annihilation, defingration, or other forms of small limb removal are not quite there. Slide your hand in. Your gloved hand just barely fits in the crevice. Just a bit, you feel something hot. Something round that seems to move at your touch. Not in a hot way, right? No, it is quite cool. Cool as in cold or cool as in cool? It is cold. What is it? A button. Hidden inside the wall. Push the button. After the light click, the wall itself begins to groan. Pull your hand out. Oh my god, finally. Please tell me this is it. The entire wall slides away as you do, filling a deep dark tunnel beyond. Wow, nice catch. What's that smell? It's dank. Stench of molten stone. It is comforting and horrifying. You know this smell. Odd places, dark places. Be careful, master. Okay. Who the fuck? Where did you come from? Again? My back was to the wall! What the fuck are you doing here? Ugh. Seemingly out of air itself, a masked figure appears. Master, band right behind! The intimidating shadow stands ready at the strike with a dagger in hand. Ah, shit. That's an assassin. Yeah, his eye folds the dagger and he immediately reaches for his sling. Oh, it's happening. Let's go. Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. Okay, cool. You can hear precise, controlled breathing from beyond their esoteric mask. This is it. They are ready to kill. Goblin Companion takes the initiative. Smell whips his sling with practiced flair and launches a stone. The assassin flips backward, trying to dodge it, but it connects nonetheless with a sickening sound. The masked assassin figure's head still tilts at you suddenly. A flick of the wrist, a quick motion with the hands, and dark energy surrounds you. but only in your mind. But in your mind, you feel deep unease to permeate your bones, just as the assassin hurls the blast of sickly energy. Ray of sickness? Lands squares in your chest, causing an eruption of pain. The uneasy feeling turns into a sensation of needles stabbing you. Ugh. Feel my wounds, please. The assassin intends to use distance between you to their advantage. Throw something at them. Anything. Look, you obviously have to get closer. Make your choice. This is either mental or physical fight. Don't try to go in two directions at once. Cleric! The cleric! There's a hex! Okay, throw something at the attacker, steel yourselves against the threats, closely yell something surprising. Let's inflict wounds. You charge the attacker and into your fist with a smooth ease, sprint towards forward and jab directly at the assassin. Your fist connects with his shoulder and the necrotic energy surges through his body. A grunt of pain escapes from the composed assassin. With a flamboyant flip, he's now out of the reach even more. Playtime's over. You will not allow some filthy sneak to kill you. You are in danger. Cleric, you've been hexed! Yells the goblin, whirling another stone. The stone misses the masked one. They glance sharply at Snell. The masked one again lifts their hand, shooting out a iridescent blast. You endure the pain as best you can. The feel of unease sharpens and slices at your nerves. You need to get up close and personal. Move forward within reach of the assassin. That's enough, that's perfect. Another inflict wounds. I am a cleric after all. You look at the already injured assassin and you gain the charge energy into your fist. Throwing a powerful uppercut, you catch the underside of one of the masked one's marks. Except he's very badly hurt. All three of you begin to tire. The end is near. Snell sprints forward at the assassin, tries to slide tackle his legs. The assassin leaps into the air to dodge, but Snell reaches a hand up and connects with the masked one's ankle. The assassin tumbles on the side, almost falling prone. What a sidekick! The assassin raises his offhand as though he's going to blast you with the energy again, but it lashes out with a dagger instead. It slices your forearm, cutting a ragged gash into your flesh. Again, the pain of the hex asserts its stinging grasp. End this fight now! You can disrupt that magic blade's string. You have the capability. The mask would be valuable to have, and knowing who's trying to kill you is usually a good idea. Can we... Nope. Grab the mask. Yep. You feint low and then reach out suddenly with both hands and connect with the mask. You give it a yank and peels away from the assassin's face. It fumbles to the ground. No! To the assassin's face for a moment. His face. Her face. I knew that because I have the fucking Lady Fair thing, which gives me bonus when interacting with women. Or feminine people, at least. Oh. Why are you doing this? Hey, what the hell's? She scowls and says, "Fuck you!" And in an instant, the mask is returned to her face like a materializing mist. What? This poor child. You hear a crunching sound from the assassin's mouth, and suddenly she shrinks to a tenth of her size. Bastard bit down on something. The pipe! She's going for the pipe! Try to catch her. You reach. Your body fails you. The tiny little assassin hops into the pipe, staring in shock. Feel disappointed. Fear for the future. General confusion, really. Look. They'll point towards the stairs behind you. They go down. Far down. But the assassin got away. Feel pain as you breathe. Yeah. The goblin doesn't look too good himself as he returns a sling to his back pouch. Look, we can either head back upstairs or we can continue down. Whatever that bastard did want us to see down there, we now have an option. We now have an open path. Whatever that bastard didn't want us to see down there, we now know. You're right, so we should keep going down. Well, that's not really. I mean, we can go take a rest. Then got back here later. The dungeon ain't gonna shift right away, but we take the lead. I'll be right behind you, okay? The mystery of the strange assassin continues. You have a distinct feeling you will have to face that mask again, and the one behind it. A woman is hunting you. A young one at that. A hag, perhaps? No, that would be far too expedient. All the clues point towards a very simple answer. You are dealing with a renegade warlock. You are heading straight toward her master's lair. Whatever's hiding down these stairs is most likely, actually probably exactly what the assassin doesn't want you to find, so time to get going! Time for the truth to be unveiled. Once your body stops leaking. Count your blessings from Earth. We gotta heal up and we gotta... Alright, another one. And for apple. And then let's use some incense to recover my spell slots. And especially it feels awfully esoteric to touch. Yeah, we gotta return it eventually as well. Consume. Yeah. All right. Whew. Well, that is where we're ending today's episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Holy shit. Bye-bye.